This episode is a lot of slow motion. Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 9th episode of the show Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, as well as the 302nd episode overall titled The Magna Defender. We start this episode back in the cave with Furio. He's saying that he's about to be able to prove to Scorpius that he is worthy. Also, Leo is morphed walking in slow motion. Why? Who knows? They meet up and they're angry at the other for being there. Furio says he's going to end their rivalry once and for all, and they start having a sword fight. Seriously, why is either one of them here? Leo does some good moves, striking across Furio. Furio then says neither will have the lights, and he starts to charge up. Outside, we hear Kendrix saying how their scanners say that Leo is nearby, and then Furio hugs Leo, exploding, blowing the other Rangers back. Seriously, did Furio just suicide bomb himself? He did. Also, a cloaked black ranger of some sort comes out, carrying Leo's apparently dead body in his arms, putting him on the ground. No one do anything, it's fine. The ranger looks at them. On the Scorpion Stinger, we meet Trecheron, a new general, and Scorpius says that the Magna Defender has actually returned. He is Trecheron's rival, apparently, and Scorpius commands him to take 3 monsters and destroy the Magna Defender. This episode's really dialed up to 11. In the megaship, Alpha is nursing Leo back to health, who is remembered being carried by the Magna Defender, who he thinks is Mike for some reason. Leo wakes up, taking stuff off, and Alpha asks what he's doing. Leo says he has to go. He's morphed again back at this freaking cave looking for Mike. He then walks in, hearing some grunting and a pickaxe. The axe falls and the figure runs away. Leo runs out and he can't find anyone. He returns, guessing that something is hidden in the rocks. Leo uses his saber to find a stone. Cool. He rips it out and he's confused what it is. Later, he and Kendrix are lasering the shit out of it, trying to figure it out. Kendrix can't open it. Leo then tosses it around and Kendrix rips it back. She's taking it to another lab to figure out what it is, and he puts it in a box. She drives her little smart car around, but then her ass is blasted by the monster who gets the box. He calls the stone the lights of Orion, and Kendrix is like, oh. Then the monster gets blasted and the stone flies away. Here comes slow motion Magna Defender. Kendrix is on the ground and she goes for the stone, picking it up. Magna Defender stops, holding out his hand for the stone, but Kendrix refuses. The other Rangers show up protecting Kendrix, and it turns out Magna Defender's voice kinda sounds like a bad Batman impression. He demands the stone and Leo says no, but then he just points his gun at them. Alright. The monster fires at them and Kendrix's dumbass just throws the stone away. The monster takes it, teleporting out. Everyone is pissed about this, but especially the Magna Defender. Leo runs after him, asking who he is and why he's there. Magna Defender then just gut punches him. The other Rangers run over, but Kendrix stops them, asking why he wants the lights, and he says he has his reasons. Okay. Time to walk away in slow motion. In an underpass, the Stingwingers and the monsters plus Trecheron and Trachina are trying to smash the stone open, and one monster's axe actually just shatters from it. The Rangers are going around in their jet jammers, and Alpha says that the villains are right below them, but they can't see them. We see them hiding out somewhere, and Trecheron claims that some plan is all coming together. Leo then just sees them, and he leaps out, going after the hammer monster. They want the Rangers to fire, so they call out for their quasar launchers, firing. The monster tries to get them to hit the stone, which just bounces the beams back at them. That didn't work. Then here comes the fucking Magna Defender in slow motion again. He says he wants the stone. Trachina and Trecheron are watching, and Trecheron says that he beat him before and he can do it again. The monster calls out the Stingwingers to take on the Magna Defender, and he draws his sword. To no one's surprise, he kicks Stingwinger's ass easily. And Leo's dumbass is like, wow, he fights just like Mike. Give it up. Magna Defender's sword is also a gun apparently, using it to take out the rest of the Stingwingers. The monster praises him, but still not going to give up those lights. He charges the Magna Defender, who just slashes the shit out of him, slicing the rock in half. It's empty. What a great episode, everyone. Anyways, that monster's dead, and Magna Defender poses like a badass. Trecheron leaps forward, praising Magna Defender for being such a damn good fighter. Trachina asks who he is, like we haven't gone over this. Trecheron asks what happened the last time they met, and we flash back to 3,000 years ago, when Magna Defender released the lights, apparently, and in his weakened state, he fell into a hole into the earth. He was trapped there until he somehow now returned. Wow, all the puzzle pieces. Right there. They then draw their swords fighting, and the Rangers decide to join for absolutely no reason, and the Magna Defender swings at them, telling them to fuck off because it doesn't really concern them. I mean, seriously, I kind of agree here. Trachina is also bored, walking away. She meets up with the first monster from before, telling him to finish him off. He takes a sip of his green potion, and this is when I realize, didn't Scorpius say to take 3 monsters? Whatever, this one's a giant now. Leo calls out the Galactic Beast and everyone decides it's time to sound off with their Zord names. They turn into the Zord modes, taking them on one by one. Also, Magna Defender is doing pretty well against Tretron, slashing him a few times. Also, the Zords are getting exploded around, so of course they form the Galaxy Megazord. The monster says he's not scared attacking, so the Megazord slashes him. Also, Tretron loses his sword and Magna Defender puts his sword down for no reason. They use the Galaxy Megazord saber, hitting the monster, which apparently crumbles his shell. They then use the Condor missile, blowing him up. Rip, dude. Tretron gets his sword back and he gets the Magna Defender sword, tossing it back to him. This is dumb. Just kill each other already. Then Leo's dumbass shows up, telling them to stop. Why? Let them kill each other. Who cares? Tretron teleports away. Kai asks the Magna Defender to work together, and he says no. Kendrix points out that if they're working for the same thing, and Magna Defender says they don't know him, pushing her away. Leo asks who he is, and he says that they have cost him valuable time. Yeah, me too, buddy. Get in line. He jumps up onto a cliff, and Leo takes his time to say that he thought that it might be Mike, but he guesses he was wrong. What was the first clue? The fucking voice? The end. This episode really shows that Lost Galaxy is a bit of a struggle sometimes. Sure, the Magna Defender is cool, but this is like probably the slowest pacing in a new character introduction ever. The amount of slow motion in this episode is insane. Almost impressive, to be honest. Overall, it's kind of a whatever continuation of the Lights of Orion arc. Oh, also, let's not forget, Furio straight up died and Tretron was introduced within like a solid 2 minutes. Whiplash. How will the Lights of Orion be sought after next? Find out next time, but until then, may the power protect you.